Hello, me and Matt and Killer Kyle are going to be there momentarily for Wheels of Fury. I'm Killer Kermit the Frog, and I haven't been here in a while, but I hope you enjoy the show of WRESTLEDREAM and Daytona. Yeah!
I can never take it slow. Got that fire roar. Wheels of fury tear the track. Hear that engine soar. Me back, shifting gears, push it to the core. Killer Kyle on my tail. Feel the tension roar. Ain't no rules in this game. Every breath I fight. Pound the pedal, street for speed through the endless night.
Revving up these wheels of fury. WRESTLEDREAM, it's a crazy story. Ain't I you with the fire and glory?
Killer Kyle, and what do you know? Welcome to another episode of Wheels of Fury.
Yeah.
Saturday we have WRESTLEDREAM.
Yep, we just came off the heel, or coming off the heels of Bad Blood for the first time in, I think the last one, like 2004, I think, maybe, or something, whatever it was. Weekend, we got WRESTLEDREAM,
Yeah.
and it's quite the card.
Yeah. I mean, I looked at it yesterday and it wasn't twice this long.
Well, I mean, okay, I'm sure there was some matches made for, like, maybe Collision and Rampage last week. Yeah, so yesterday there was a 2-for-1 special. Yeah, Dynamite Title Tuesday as well, a clearly scheduled NXT show. And, yeah, this is going to be one heck of a show.
Yep, sure is. No, nothing to it but to get to it.
Yeah.
I think we'll survive.
Feel the passion, feel the crowd, no more quiet. Running wild, yeah.
Things off on the 0 hour with a defense of the Ring of Honor Television Championship as Atlantis Jr. takes on Brian Cage.
Yeah. I'm gonna make it short and sweet. Brian Cage.
I mean, potentially, yes. I mean, AEW has surprised us before.
True.
So, I mean, we could see Atlantis Jr. retain, although, I mean, who knows really what the hell what could happen.
I think Atlantic Jr. is a very good wrestler, but
Yes.
I think with Brian Cage, his resume speaks for himself.
Yes.
Ring of Honor, TNA,
Lucha Underground.
Lucha Underground. Hell, I believe he did some work in FCW, which
Probably, yeah.
I mean, he went under a different name,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think this is going to be an interesting match. But Atlantis Jr. can surprise us and pull off a win. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
I still say Brian Cage.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like, the last title you could say Brian Cage held was the Ring of Honor Trios titles with the Gates of Agony.
Yes.
Now, as far as a singles title is concerned, I believe the only singles title he's held, really, was the FTW Championship. Or I think he may have held TNT title too. I think. I know he held he was like the first FTW champion, but they brought that title back. But I don't remember him holding on to any other singles title.
Right.
So,
Feel the passion, feel the crowd, no more quiet. Running wild, never.
we'll now go on to the Ring of Honor World Championship as Mark Briscoe defends the title against the Learning Tree, Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
This man has had probably as many different nicknames as Johnny, whatever the fuck is that last names.
Yeah.
The Learning Tree, the Ocho, the Demo God, the Wizard.
Lionheart.
Go back to his Lionheart gimmick for a little while. Like, holy shit.
I mean, he's had some cool ones in Mexico as well.
Right. Painmaker.
Painmaker,
Well,
yeah.
They have more, not necessarily Mexico.
Regardless,
Yeah.
and then, I mean, Mark Briscoe, one of the toughest motherfuckers to come out of Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where I feel like Chris Jericho has already held the title. I mean, he was the Ring of Honor champion a few months ago. I don't know, it wasn't that long ago.
I believe he was the Ring of Honor World Champion, like, either last year or 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Because he had a match against Claudio at Final Battle, was it? Or something like that. And there was the whole thing about, oh, Claudio gave Jericho the big swing and Jericho tapped out.
Oh, yeah. Is it gonna be a good match?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a hell of a match.
Yeah, this would be a good match. Mark will more than likely retain.
Yeah, I think that as much as a legend that Chris is, and look, there's been the whole thing where fans are like, retire already. I don't know how much longer he has, and I don't know what's left in the tank.
Like, I mean, you know, it was last month, was it? Or August? I think it was September. That it was last week, actually, had the 5th anniversary of the 5-year anniversary of Dynamite, and it was also the anniversary of Chris Jericho's 34 years in the business.
Okay.
So, I mean, how much longer will he go? Who knows, honestly.
I mean, he's doing much better than Paul White.
How much does he have left in the tank? I'm sure he's got a lot left in the tank. Now, I mean, we don't necessarily see Chris wrestle as consistently as he did, you know, the first few years he was in AEW, but I mean, he still wrestles frequently.
Yeah, well, and you gotta look into the fact that he also hasn't been injured. Like, I don't remember the last time Chris Jericho has been out of action.
Yeah, I don't really think he's had, like, a whole lot of really serious injuries. Like, has he been injured before? Yeah, but, like, nothing really, like, you know, major where, like, would require surgery necessarily.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm gonna say, Mark,
Yeah.
the OG.
Feel the passion, feel the crowd, no more quiet. Running wild.
Had a renewal of a rivalry. These two have been rivals for eons now, essentially. They've had wickedly brutal, physical, hellacious matches against each other. And we're going to get one more time, well, maybe one more time, on Saturday. Darby Allin versus Brody King.
Oh, this is gonna be a war. I mean, you've got the heavyweight versus the Daredevil.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be a war. That's all I can say. I don't think there's gonna be any stipulation. I just think I want to say that Brody's gonna mop the floor with Darby, but I could see Darby pull it off. I don't know how, but I could see it happen.
Yeah.
So in that case, it's gonna be up in the air for me.
Yeah, really. I mean, is it going to be insane? Absolutely, it's going to be insane. Physical, hard-hitting, brutal, vicious, violent, whatever you want to, else you want to say.
Yeah.
As far as who's gonna win, I mean, like, you know, last week you got Darby in that, like a junkyard sitting on a car and telling the story of how you know, had kids spitting on the back of his head, and you know, one of them had like a pocket knife or a switchblade or whatever, and you know, he beat the shit out of all three of them. He knew he could have died, but he didn't, whatever, and he's, you know, had everything to gain and nothing to lose and whatever else. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. That's for damn sure.
Feel the passion, feel the crowd, no more quiet. Running wild, yeah.
A match for the TNT title, and Scapegoat takes on the wrestler. Jack Perry against Katsuyori Shibata.
You know, Jack has been a jack-off for a good part of a year. And he's really good at it. He really is.
Yeah.
Shibata, obviously a legend in Japan.
Oh yes.
You know, he's been to Mexico, he's been wherever else he's been.
Yeah.
I watched him for a good part of a decade and a half. What a good wrestler,
Yes.
you know. I think it's time that we put the title on somebody else, and who better than Shibata.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense.
I mean, Jack is going to have a lot more better matches, and I don't think it'll be this year, but maybe next year, probably put the AEW title on him.
I mean, could see that, yeah.
That could happen. I mean, he could also throw in the Continental title, or not that, the international title.
Yeah, possibly see Jack with the international title. But yeah, Shibata wrestles periodically on AEW. I mean, I'm sure he wrestles quite a bit on like Ring of Honor, probably. But I mean, I wouldn't see a problem with Shibata with the TNT title.
Yeah, I think that would be interesting. How far is that going to go? Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, you could easily see another rematch.
Speaking of the international,
Feel the passion, feel the crowd, no more quiet. Running wild, yeah.
the three-way for the title, Will Ospreay defends the title against newly signed AEW star, made his debut at All In, London Ricochet, and Konosuke Takeshita.
That's not what he does.
Now
Yeah.
you're trying to impersonate Sabu there for a minute.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I kind of was out of left field seeing Ricochet debut in AEW.
Yeah, really.
There was a rumor, obviously, his contract was up in WWE.
Yeah.
Ron Breaker beat the fuck out of him. And yeah, that was a send-off. Yeah, obviously,
Yeah.
the last thing you see is him going into the ambulance with Samantha Irvin.
Yeah.
Probably will have some wound sex. But I think that it's going to be interesting to see what he can do. He's obviously been in Japan. He's obviously been in Lucha Underground,
Yes.
wherever else, I'm not sure at the moment. But I think his time in WWE was pretty cool.
Yeah.
He had a stellar run in NXT,
Yes.
North American Champion. Yes, he was the United States Champion and the Intercontinental Champion. I
Right.
think he was the Tag Team Champion.
I believe he was a tag team champion.
So, I mean, yeah, very good run. And so, I don't think there was any bad blood between him and WWE.
I don't think so either.
So, we'll see what he can do here. I don't see him win this match, however.
Right.
I pick Ospreay to retain.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see Ricochet winning either. I think it'll either be Ospreay retains or maybe What's the title of the cast?
I mean, that's the thing with the triple threat match.
Yeah.
There's like so much talent there.
Oh yeah.
I think if Takeshita was gonna get the title, however, I would see it in a one-on-one match.
True.
So I'm still gonna say Ospreay, and who knows, maybe Takeshita will get the title at some point. And
Yeah, maybe.
honestly, it's gonna be a good match. Ricochet will get a title eventually. Who knows? Maybe
Yeah.
go for the TNT title.
Yeah, maybe.
But it's gonna be a pretty good match in 3 different styles.
Yeah.
So
And we like, Ospreay and Ricochet have wrestled each other many times. They've wrestled each other and Rev Pro, probably Pro Wrestling Guerrilla,
yeah,
Japan, I believe. And they have quite a history together. And, they had a match one-on-one last week for the international title. It was a hell of a match. At first, it ended in a double pin. They were like, no, we want to keep going. And of course, like, well, yeah, it's a 5-year anniversary of Dynamite. You're not gonna have the first match of the show and then a fucking double pin.
no,
So, restart the match. They're off and running. It got to a point where it looked like Ospreay was going to retain, and then Takeshita got involved and beat the shit out of both of them, which led to this match here.
yeah,
So yeah, I mean, yeah, I see your point of Ricochet getting the title at some point down the line, and I mean, would it make more sense to have Takeshita win the title in a singles match? Yeah, I could see that. And after last week, or after yesterday, I should say, it seems like we're going to build to a one-on-one between Ospreay and Takeshita, but we got this match to deal with first,
yeah.
and so I mean, it's looking like probably high odds are in the favor of Ospreay to retain, so yeah, we'll see.
Feel the passion, feel the crowd, no more quiet. Running wild now.
World Tag Titles as the Young Bucks defend against Private Party.
Oh, yeah. This'll be fun. And again, just like Jack Perry, the 2 biggest pricks in AEW. They're EVPs,
Yeah,
they think their shit don't stink. And look, here's another tag team that's been around for fucking ever.
oh I know.
TNA, Japan, Mexico, All Elite, Ring of Honor, like,
Yeah,
they wrestled everywhere. All they did is stint in WWE one time
one time.
as a fake D-Generation X.
Yeah,
But that's it. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Private Party, I can see take the titles.
yeah. I mean, for as long as Cassidy and Mark Quinn have been in AEW, for them never to have held tag titles yet, like, how come they're such a talented tag team? Like, I don't know what the story is there. So, I mean, yeah, I could easily see Private Party win this one.
Yeah, it's time.
Yeah,
I don't know where that's going to leave the Young Bucks, but
yeah.
I think it's time. I don't remember the Private Party having the tag team titles. So, yeah, Private Party's going to win, in our opinion.
Feel the passion, feel the crowd, no more quiet. Running wild, never.
AEW Women's Championship as Mariah May defends the title against Willow Nightingale.
Yeah. How impressive has Willow Nightingale been in the last 2 years?
Oh, absolutely stellar.
Jesus Christ. And I think the other time in Ring of Honor, and it's like, it's a growth,
Oh yeah.
you know. And we talk about her match with Roxanne Perez, and we go, yeah, these two women have had a stellar career in two separate companies
Yes.
in the last 2 years.
Oh yeah.
And then you got Mariah May, who has been a dominant champion
Yes.
so far. This is going to be interesting. Now, I know that the feud's over and everything, but let's say returning Toni Storm cost Mariah May the championship.
It seems as if Toni Storm right now is like doing a world tour. Because I know, like, she just recently competed in Japan. For what promotion? I think maybe Stardom, perhaps. I think did a match and wrestled for a little bit in Australia. I mean, we could see Toni Storm get involved in this match. Possibly, we'll see. Is it time for, Willow to be the world champion? I mean, I could see it happen. I mean, she's already been the CMLL Women's Champion, already been the TBS Champion. So, I mean...
Like her match with Statlander was so fucking good.
Hell yeah.
So, that doesn't really mean much. But yeah, I think that Willow Nightingale can pull it off.
Oh, for sure.
Feel the passion, feel the crowd, no more quiet. Running wild now.
Yeah.
As Adam Page takes on recently returned Jay White.
Yeah, so I guess because they came back, the Bang Bang Gang, apparently their face, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it'd be okay, I guess. Both guys are legends in themselves, the modern day wrestlers. You have Adam Page that wrestled in Ring of Honor and the Bullet Club. I think he was in Japan for a while.
Right.
It would have been cool to see both of these guys in WWE.
Yeah.
Jay White, another guy that's a big New Japan guy.
Yeah.
So it's going to be an interesting match. Honestly, I think that Adam Page has been on a roll. So, I hate to say it, but hashtag cowboy shit.
I mean, probably, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's nothing to take away from him. It's just the fact that you got Jay White, who just came back. I think it would be, too soon to have a match win, a title win. So,
Yeah.
let's say Adam Page.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see Hangman win this one. Now we gotta go to another tag team match. There's a lot of tag matches on this card. There's at least 4 or 5. Well, let's see here. 1, 2. Or 2 maybe. 2 or 3. Anyway,
Yeah.
we got MXM Collection versus The Acclaimed.
This is going to be an interesting match.
Right.
Oh, that's Mansoor and,
Mansoor Mason.
yeah,
Mansoor. What the hell was his name? Dio Madden.
yeah. Since leaving WWE, I'm surprised those two still had a connection in professional wrestling. So, it's cool to see them in AEW. It's going to take time for them to get more matches and get the titles long down the line.
Yeah.
Not right now. But then you got the Acclaimed, and the Acclaimed have always been a good tag team,
Yeah.
along with Badass, Belly Gun,
Yeah, Daddy Ass.
Daddy Ass. So, shit, this is gonna be a good match.
Yeah.
I'm honestly gonna pick the Acclaimed. If, Mansoor and Maswa a win. That'll be interesting.
You know, when they were the maximum male models, they okay, you know, put them together and, you know, be partners do this whole male model thing. It was pretty good. There's so much more they could have done with them, with that gimmick. It was so short-lived. And then when they left WWE, it's like, okay, they did the whole male model thing. Let's see what'll happen with them wherever they go, and what, you know, will they just be themselves, or will they, you know, be, you know, a completely different character? They stuck with the male model gimmick, they just changed the name. And, well, I mean, you still got, we're going by his name, but then, you know, we got the other guy going by Mason Madden. So, maybe that's his name? I don't know, anyway.
No, who knows, they might enjoy the Sesame Timbers.
Maybe. Acclaimed, for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go with the Acclaimed.
So now we have our 2 out of 5.
Feel the passion, feel the crowd, no more quiet. Running wild, yeah.
I'm taking on the Beast Mortis.
Oh, I saw this morning. It's gonna be one brutal match.
Yeah.
We got 2 guys. I'm assuming Hologram is a luchador,
Yeah.
but yeah, honestly, I've seen the Beast Mortis a lot. I think that Hologram is a good wrestler, but
Yes.
at the same time, I can easily see the Beast Mortis pick up the win.
Yeah, more than likely. Like, you could put this match in the same light, in the same category, if you will, as Brody King and Derby. You know, big, bad, brute, smaller, athletic, high-flying daredevil. It's gonna make for a fun match, that's for sure.
So it's the same as Brody King and Darby Allin in a way.
Basically, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's interesting how they changed his name. I'm not sure why they changed his name. Because for quite a while, like, he has wrestled in AEW, well, AEW Ring of Honor for the last, I don't know about probably the last few months. I'm not sure how long he's been with them, but he's been around for a while. But he wrestled previously in TNA, Impact Wrestling. His name, though, was Black Caruso.
Oh,
Decay. Him and Crazy Steve Rosemary.
yeah.
Now, I'm not sure why he left TNA and went to AEW and Honor, but I mean, yeah, he's there now, and they changed his name and whatnot.
Yeah, so he's been all over then, because he's been to AAA and all that stuff.
Yes.
So, I mean, that's cool. Alright. I mean, I'm still gonna pick the Beast Mortis.
Yeah. Make for a damn good match, though.
WrestleDream, fire's burning in the ring. The world is turning.
Match for the AEW World Title. The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, defending the title against Jon Moxley.
I mean, these 2 guys have a long history.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at someone like Bryan Danielson, he has, Dragon King. You go to Ring of Honor, you go to, I'm not even sure about CCW, I know that Mox was there.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Mox with that, and them both landing in WWE.
Yeah.
And it's just like, how fucking cool is that? And so, since Brian has made it to AEW, it's been cool to see the Blackpool Combat Club.
Yes.
And what they could do in the ring. And then, of course, the betrayal.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is going to be an interesting match. And I know that this is Brian's last year as a full-time wrestler or a wrestler in general. Because who knows what can happen.
Yeah.
And you got to think about, okay, there's a whole thing about Shane McMahon coming into the business. And so, again, not sure what's going to happen with that.
Yeah, really.
So I'm going to say Brian's going to win.
Yeah.
He needs redemption for what?
Well, he needs redemption for All Out.
Yeah. I think they're going to have another match at some point. But I don't see him lose right now. He's got a lot of momentum going.
Yeah.
If he's going to lose, then World's End is your best bet.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
Like,
yeah.
the last AEW pay-per-view of the year would be, I think, the right time to, take the title off of Bryan and then, either have that be his, final match or, like, let his or, as I think he said, he's not under contract, just kind of riding things out to the end of the year, I think, or something like that. But, like, have him lose the title at World's End, and then, he has made it very clear that he needs next year's, to take some time off to get that taken care of, and then, like, I don't think Bryan is done wrestling completely.
No.
They said that this is, final year as a full-time wrestler, so I'm sure we will see him pop up periodically from time to time and have matches. Probably, once in a while on, like, a pay-per-view, and maybe randomly on, like, a Dynamite, or a Collision, or a Rampage. Maybe do matches here and there from time to time, and Ring of Honor. Who knows what the future will hold for Bryan.
I mean, what's not to say, things have changed a lot in the last 3 years. He goes back to WWE.
I mean, eventually.
I mean, there's a lot that he can do. But at the same time,
Yeah.
I don't see him being an agent.
No, I don't see Bryan being an agent either.
So, it's going to be a good match. But yeah, I think the American Dragon is going to win.
More than likely, yeah.
So this has been a good pay-per-view prediction video.
Yeah.
Yay! But yeah, so the next time we're back is
Well, next prediction video we're going to do, and also the next play-by-play we're going to do, is in 2 weeks for Bound for Glory.
yes, sir.
The 26th.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, next week isn't anything.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll go from there.
Yeah.
But in that time, I mean, Matt, this is Killer Kyle. We will talk to you next time.
Yeah.
Deuces.
Later.
The wheels of fury, they spin, they roar. Never halting. The end's now calling.